My name is Tarmack, and this is your Game Industry News Wrap-Up for the week of November 12th, 2016. Dishonored 2 launched on the consoles and PC this week. Unfortunately, many PC users, enough to give about a 50-50 positive to negative review scoring on Steam, are experiencing significant issues with the game. Bethesda did finally acquiesce to a patch, but it was a tweet from Arcane co-creative director Harvey Smith that took my breath away. An i5 4690K, 16GB of RAM, and a GTX 1070 on very low settings should run Dishonored 2 at around 60 frames per second, but that in some areas, it's a bit more taxing. This implies that there are places in the game where a GTX 1070, currently ranked 5th of all high-end video cards right now, would not be able to maintain 60 frames per second on the lowest possible graphical settings. Either Dishonored 2 is the new crisis, or people who enjoy games more than slideshows may wish to steer clear of this particular train wreck. Tyranny, the next up Obsidian RPG based around the inclusion of a significant number of evil morality choices, has released, and in a very odd move by Paradox, it has frequent play rewards. Those who link up a Paradox account, which costs nothing, can enjoy fourth-wall breaking daily rewards, including things like healing potions and other consumables delivered directly to your inventory inside the very serious and clearly well-balanced story-driven RPG. Nintendo has finally launched the Nintendo Entertainment System Classic, that being the palm of your hand-sized NES controller with 30 pre-installed classic Nintendo games and a controller cord shorter than the temper of a bull inside a red paint factory. I attempted to acquire one of these elusive devices, but discovered that unlike any Nintendo product launch in history, they ran out of stock. On the plus side, now instead of spending $80 Canadian on one of them, I can spend over $200 on eBay to support the vibrant entrepreneurship of the scalping market, because that is the only possible way that you can play retro Nintendo games in 2016. Pokemon Go is getting 100 new Pokemon, which are all apparently from Generation 2 or something like that, I don't really know. I bring this up because there are still people playing the game. I'm not one of them, because the number of Pokemon has nothing to do with the problems the game has that have turned off a significant number of players, but there are still people playing because I've seen them out there, I think. I haven't seen anyone playing it while driving lately though, so the loss in popularity was a good thing for all of us after all. I just recently returned from BlizzCon, and I must say it was definitely one of those occasional off years where very little gets announced. New Hearthstone expansion, new character for Overwatch, class for Diablo next year or sometime nebulous like that, new characters for Heroes. One of the most interesting announcements was for the Overwatch League with its fancy, totally not designed like MLB or an NBA logos at all. So in theory, through proper tryouts and with guarantees for minimum salary and benefits, you too could live your dream of being a professional gamer. It's also heavily based around the idea of static teams, and if you're going to do that, the names can't be all fancy and cool like esports teams currently are. Actually, never mind, the Mighty Ducks exist, so name your team whatever the hell you want. Valve has rolled out some major changes to the Steam front page, including some personalization options, more prominent displaying of deals, and more upfront information about specific games, which is good to see. The discovery queue continues to be a thing, and there is some front page curator love going on as well. And I find myself totally underwhelmed. Not because they're bad changes, I just wish Valve would make some games again. They were so good. This Steam crap is boring. In a move of defiance because Blizzard didn't announce vanilla WoW servers at BlizzCon, Nostalrius has made good on their threat to continue to infringe upon trademarks despite historical cease and desist letters by way of another private WoW server structure by the name of Elysium. This one is a bit funny for me. I clearly can't support it because it's simply piracy. The argument of vanilla WoW is retired because you can't get it anymore and therefore this is okay is completely nonsensical where it comes to trademark law. Bro, no copyright intended, okay? But hey, you do you. Your delusion is your own. This has been your Game Industry News Wrap-Up for the week of November 12th, 2016. My name is Tarmack. Thanks for watching.